My name is Richard Bailey. My title is Senior Researcher at the International Council of Sports Science and Physical Education in Berlin, which is the world governing body for everything sport. And my expertise, well, I'm technically a philosopher by training. I used to be a PE teacher, so being a philosopher, I just talk about anything I find interesting, really. And I think it's great. Earlier on, Alan Tomlinson was talking about the need for people from different backgrounds to work together, to talk together. This is surprisingly rare in academia. People generally live in their little bunkers. Sociologists talk to sociologists, or a certain type of sociologist talk to a certain type of sociologist, and so on. If you look at sport, and particularly football, it's inherently a multidisciplinary subject. It's something that you can't really understand football if you just look at it from one disciplinary perspective. So you need the sociologists and the policy people and possibly the philosophers to come together to see if we've got some, should we say, synergistic understanding. You know, if we come together, in theory, the whole should be greater than the sum of the parts, I think. Sport in the UK is not known for being theory friendly. It generally keeps a distance from things like sports science and so on, and uses it for specific purposes, but isn't led by it, unlike, let's say, medicine, which is completely led by the science. Well, maybe the Football Collective will make a few inroads into that, because the speakers at this conference have got credibility. You know, they work with clubs, they know clubs. I've worked with the Premier League and the Football Association. You have some understanding of the way these things operate. So it means that it's not just theory up in the air. It's actually, you know, real ideas that should improve performance. And some of the topics we're talking about today are about improving performance. You know, we're talking about talent and player development. Well, they're real issues that affect clubs. To anybody thinking about joining the collective, do it. You've got nothing to lose, you've got everything to gain. It may not be for you. I can't imagine why it wouldn't be for you, but you know, people are odd, aren't they? But I would say just connect. You only win by connecting with people who share your interest. You know, there's no downside to it. It's not about ego, it's not about career advancement, it's about trying to understand something a bit better by working together with other colleagues. And I think, as I say, you know, what's to lose?